Welcome to the Resilient Woman Leadership Podcast, where professionally minded women explore the art of grounding into the powerful foundation that makes us resilient leaders in business and in life. I'm your host, Kathryn Regganie, and I believe that when we women connect deeply with our truest selves, we can collectively shift our leadership culture towards compassion, cohesion, and true creativity. Welcome back, my friend, to Season 2 of the Resilient Woman Leadership Podcast. This season is a little different. It's just you and me. Intimate, powerful, honest conversations about the path to becoming the kind of leader you've always known you could be. Before we dive in, I just want to say thank you to this beautiful community of wise, ambitious women. You're not new to hard work, but you're ready for something deeper. You value integrity, calm power, embodied leadership, and that's what makes us family. I started this podcast because I've lived the experience. I've spent years in corporate America, 15 years to be exact, leading teams, bridging gaps between the techie folks and the not so techie folks, and climbing the ladder. I was praised for my stamina, my drive, my performance. But really, underneath it all, I was exhausted, operating in constant go mode, and totally disconnected from myself. I kept my personal struggles quiet for so long, especially during my divorce. But over time, I discovered that resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about becoming rooted in who you truly are and being really confident in that. I knew that there had to be a better way. And that knowing really sent me on this journey from corporate America, adrenaline junkie, to a grounded, resilient, wise woman and guide for other women leaders who feel the same. And that's where the Resilient Woman Leadership Pathway was born. Leadership doesn't have to hurt. It can be a magical, empowering experience. One where you really thrive and uplift others as you grow. Regardless of whether we want to advance our career or improve our leadership or even create a business for ourselves, healing the wounds of burnout is essential. When we don't heal those wounds of burnout, then we carry them into every aspect of our lives, including our next steps in our careers. But when we do the healing, we create space for clarity, freedom, and truly aligned success. True resilience isn't just a mindset. It lives in the body. And that's why my approach supports women in reconnecting with their embodied wisdom. We can't think our way out of burnout or bypass the body's signals with strategies alone. That's why I guide women to heal at every level, mental and emotional, physical and energetic, so that they can lead from a place that's grounded, nourished, and deeply sustainable, because that's what real leadership requires. The Resilient Woman Leadership Pathway is really a system that helps women heal. And after the heal, it helps us really leverage our feminine leadership tools. And from there, then we can empower ourselves. We can release the worthiness blocks. We can be the calm, highest value role that we wish to be in this world. This pathway really recognizes where women are in their burnout path. I call it the good old boy burnout path. And it really creates a personalized route to authentic, effective leadership that doesn't require sacrifice, that doesn't require sacrificing health, relationships, or your authentic self. You're here because you already sense this shift is necessary. You may be tired of the hustle, tired of performing, tired of hiding your wisdom behind corporate expectations. You're ready for something more in alignment, more power, and more purpose. You're ready for more alignment, more power, and more purpose. And I see you. So let's bust a few myths that hold us back. The first myth that I see is strong women don't show emotional. And strong women don't show emotion. And I get it. In corporate settings, we, especially as women, have been told to tone it down, toughen up, and leave our emotions at the door. But real resilience is emotional intelligence in action. The women I coach aren't too emotional. They're deeply attuned. We just need the tools to regulate that emotion, not suppress it. Myth number 2, resilience means pushing through no matter what. And I think that could be the furthest from the truth. I used to be the queen of powering through until I realized that that kind of resilience leads to burnout. True resilience is sustainable. It's proactive. It comes from really that embodied wisdom, knowing your body, knowing your system, and knowing its messages. It's leading from your center, not your adrenaline. And myth number 3 is you have to lead like a man to succeed. You have to use that masculine energy to succeed. Many of my clients learned those techniques to armor up, just to be taken seriously. But now they're unlearning that. They're learning more feminine leadership. Because feminine leadership is not weak. It's deeply strategic, relational, intuitive, and that is exactly what the corporate world is craving today. So what does resilient woman leadership pathway look like in real life? So what does resilient woman leadership look like in real life? Well, there's really 3 steps in the pathway. First, it's about calming yourself. It's really about understanding your embodied wisdom. What is your body telling you? Understanding those messages so that you can shift out of reactivity into sustainability. That's the healing part of the program. That's the healing part of the pathway. Second is really grounding into yourself, really anchoring in your values and voice, even when there's a lot of chaos and conflict going out. Even when there's chaos and conflict going on in your life. And third is really leveraging those leadership skills that you've developed. Stepping fully into that leadership identity and not being afraid to be seen or heard or valued for who you truly are. And that's what this season is about. This season, we're unpacking each of these step by step from the inside out. If any of this speaks to you, reach out to me. I'd really love to hear how you're taking this and what your thoughts are. I'll even invite you to create your own leadership path map together. I encourage you to reach out to me, and that way I can send you an invitation to create your own Resilient Woman Leadership Path Map, going through these steps. Because, this isn't just about success. It's about success that feels good, honors your body, and aligns with who you really are. I'll be holding space for you all season long, with stories, tools, insights, and yes, some fire-breathing dragon wisdom. We'll explore embodied wisdom, feminine power practices, leadership presence, and what it means to lead with your whole self without burning out. You're not too much. You're not too emotional. You're not doing it wrong. You're just waking up to a deeper truth. Let's lead from there, shall we? Thanks for listening to the Resilient Woman Leadership Podcast. Remember to take my Dragon Woman quiz at dragonwomanquiz.com. In just 2 minutes, this fun quiz will reveal your Dragon Woman and connect you to the resources so that you can leverage her power for good. And if you've enjoyed this episode, subscribe now so you can hear more inspiring stories from other resilient, wise women who will uplift and inspire you. Your review really matters to me, so please gift me back by reviewing this episode. Want more, Kathryn? You can find me at energy-pathways.com.